Hello, welcome to the weekly highlights program on Azərbaycan Television with the major developments of the week. I'm your host, İlham Məmmədov. Now first, let's take a brief look at some of the top stories of this week. A meeting of the Council of Heads of State of the Commonwealth of Independent States was held in Bishkek on October 13th. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, İlham attended the meeting. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, İlham received President of the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, Ersin Tatar. On 10th of October, President İlham received Secretary of the Russian Federation Security Council, Nikolai Patrushev.
The head of state noted that there is a wide range of issues on the agenda of relations between the two countries. President İlham Əliyev pointed out that the period since the signing of the Declaration on Allied Interaction between the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Russian Federation showed that the bilateral relations are indeed of allied nature and underlined that it manifested itself in all spheres. The President of Azerbaijan expressed confidence that the cooperation would continue to strengthen in regional security, economic relations, transport, and other fields. Nikolai Patrushev first of all conveyed President of the Russian Federation Vladimir Putin's greetings and best wishes to the head of state. President İlham Əliyev thanked for the greetings and asked Nikolai Patrushev to pass on his own greetings to Vladimir Putin. The Secretary of the Russian Federation Security Council paid his respect to great leader Heydar Aliyev in connection with the 100th anniversary of the national leader. The head of state expressed his gratitude over the conduct of events at the state level in Russia on the occasion of the 100th birthday of the great leader. Nikolai Patrushev reiterated that bilateral relations had deepened even more since the signing of the Declaration on Allied Interaction between the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Russian Federation. They shared their opinions on global and regional issues, including cooperation within international organizations, and discussed regional cooperation. The head of state underscored the need to solve regional issues in the 3+3 format with involvement of the regional countries and noted the conduct of meetings in this format at respective levels. During the conversation, they shared their views on the Azerbaijan-Russia-Iran cooperation to develop the North-South Transport Corridor.
President İlham Əliyev received the participants of the 53rd meeting of the Council of Heads of Security Agencies and Special Services of the CIS member countries, Director of the Russian Federation Federal Security Service, Chairman of the Council of Heads of Security Agencies and Special Services of the CIS member countries, Alexander Bortnikov, Director of the Russian Federation Foreign Intelligence Service, Sergei Naryshkin, Chairman of the State Security Committee of Belarus, Ivan Tertel, Chairman of the National Security Committee of Kazakhstan, Yermek Sagimbayev, Deputy Prime Minister of Kyrgyzstan, Chairman of the State Committee for National Security, Kamchibek Tashiyev, Chairman of the State Security Service of Uzbekistan, Abdusalom Azizov, Chairman of the State Committee for National Security of Tajikistan, Saymumin Yatimov, and Head of the CIS Anti-Terrorist Center, Yevgeny Sysoyev.
Рад приветствовать наших уважаемых гостей.
Welcoming the participants of the meeting, President İlham Əliyev said he was pleased to welcome the distinguished guests, heads of secret services of friendly states, expressing confidence that the event in Baku will serve to strengthen the interaction and make another contribution to further cooperation. The head of state added it was noteworthy that the meeting was held on the eve of another CIS summit, where the heads of state will have an opportunity to communicate and discuss the very important issues of interaction. Saying that Azerbaijan always attach great importance to participation in the CIS, there are very close contacts in all directions, including, of course, in the sphere of security. President İlham Əliyev underlined the challenging international situation, the work of security agencies, as well as the interaction with colleagues, was of particular importance. As threats were growing, new centers of instability were emerging, and stability and security of the countries largely depended on the operational work of these agencies. I believe that today's meeting will also discuss ways of strengthening cooperation. Of course, it's necessary to always exchange operational information. You know better than anyone that information is of great importance, including how quickly it is received and how quickly it is responded to. Of course, the close interaction between our countries creates excellent opportunities for our cooperation to be sincere, targeted, result-oriented, and aimed at eliminating or preventing possible threats, said President Ilham Aliyev. Director of the Russian Federation Federal Security Service, Chairman of the Council of Heads of Security Agencies and Special Services of the CIS member countries, Alexander Bortnikov, expressed gratitude for the opportunity to hold another meeting of Heads of Secret Services of the Commonwealth countries in Azerbaijan, saying that during the existence of this council, this was the 5th meeting, and Azerbaijan always created favorable and excellent conditions for the council meetings. Alexander Bortnikov added he was grateful to the leadership of the Security Service of Azerbaijan for the work they had done in preparation for the event.
On October 12th, President of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev arrived in the Kyrgyz Republic to attend a meeting of the CIS Council of Heads of State.
A guard of honor was lined up for President Ilham Aliyev at Bishkek Manas International Airport. The President of Azerbaijan was welcomed by Chairman of the Cabinet of the Ministers of Kyrgyzstan, Head of the Presidential Administration Akılbek Japarov, and other officials.
President Ilham Aliyev met with President of the Russian Federation Vladimir Putin in Bishkek. Greeting President Ilham Aliyev, President Vladimir Putin recalled that last time they met in Sochi, saying that number one issue on the agenda is around Karabakh. The head of state said there was another agenda which was quite extensive. He proposed to start right away from the second agenda and let the colleagues to express their views, and then stay for a one-on-one meeting and discuss the entire complex of issues, including the sensitive ones. Thanking President Vladimir Putin, President Ilham Aliyev said he was glad to see him once again. As you noted, we had a conversation recently. I'm very pleased that you found time to meet within the framework of your state visit to Kyrgyz Republic, said the head of state, and added that there are many issues to discuss and that the proposal to start from the second agenda was quite reasonable. We will talk with our colleagues about the bilateral agenda, and there are many topics to be discussed. The trade turnover this year, as well as industrial cooperation, and the results of cooperation in the field of transport are quite good. There are many projects. Then we could move on to regional and security issues. Thank you once again, said President Ilham Aliyev. A meeting of the Council of Heads of State of the Commonwealth of Independent States was held in Bishkek on October 13th. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev attended the meeting.
Президент Республики Азербайджан Алиев Ильхам Гейдарович.
President of the Kyrgyz Republic Sadir Japarov welcomed President of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev and other heads of state. The heads of state posed together for photographs. First, a meeting of the CIS Council of Heads of State in a limited format was held.
Слово для выступления предоставляется президенту Азербайджанской Республики Ильхаму Гейдаровичу Алиеву. Пожалуйста, Ильхам Гейдарович, вам слово.
Уважаемый Садыр Нургажоевич, уважаемые главы государств, Прежде всего, хотел бы поблагодарить президента Кыргызстана Садыра Нургужоевича Жапарова.
Addressing the meeting, President Ilham Aliyev first of all thanked the President of Kyrgyzstan Sadir Japarov for the hospitality and for the excellent organization of the event, saying that he was pleased that the friendly and brotherly relations between Kyrgyzstan and Azerbaijan are developing successfully. The agreements reached during reciprocal visits of the heads of state are being implemented. The head of state added that Azerbaijan started implementing investment projects in Kyrgyzstan. Underlining that the Azerbaijan-Kyrgyzstan Investment Fund was established to deepen cooperation, the head of state congratulated the leadership of Kyrgyzstan on the successes achieved in the way of the socio-economic development of the country. I would like to wish Vladimir Putin success in the Russian Federation's chairmanship of the CIS next year. The awarding of the CIS Badge of Honor to the President of Uzbekistan, respected Shavkat Mirziyoyev, is a significant event of this meeting. I congratulate Shavkat Mironovich on this well-deserved award. Another important event related to brotherly Uzbekistan is a decision to declare the city of Samarkand the cultural capital of the Commonwealth in 2024, said President Ilham Aliyev, and emphasized that the humanitarian sphere was one of the main spheres in our Commonwealth. Azerbaijan is making a great contribution to the development of relations in this sphere. I would like to express my gratitude to my colleagues for supporting Azerbaijan's candidacy to host the third CIS Games in 2025. I'm sure that the third CIS Games, in addition to strengthening our cooperation in sports, will also be the demonstration of our successful cooperation within the Commonwealth. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the President of Belarus, Alexander Lukashenko, on the successful hosting of the second CIS Games, saying that the strengthening of economic ties is producing positive results, and last year, the volume of trade between Azerbaijan and the CIS countries grew by almost 30%. The head of state added that this year growth will constitute more than 20%. Azerbaijan is a reliable partner for many CIS countries in the field of transit and transportation. Many CIS countries are actively using Azerbaijan's transit opportunities in the east-west and north-south transport corridors. The ongoing and future projects to expand the capacity of these two transport corridors will serve to strengthen the transport security of our countries and increase our trade. I would like to express my gratitude to the President of Kyrgyzstan again for the excellent organization of the event. I'm confident that the results of the summit will serve to further strengthen our cooperation, said President Ilham Aliyev.
Спасибо, Ильхам Гейдарович.
Then the meeting of the CIS Council of Heads of State continued in an expanded format. President of Kyrgyzstan Sadir Japarov noted that the discussions held at the meeting would contribute to the development of cooperation among the CIS member countries. Sadir Japarov announced that the chairmanship of the CIS passed from Kyrgyzstan to Russia. President of the Russian Federation Vladimir Putin highlighted his country's priority goals during the CIS presidency. Vladimir Putin pointed out that the next meeting of the CIS Council of Heads of State would be held in Moscow next October. Addressing the meeting, CIS Executive Secretary Sergei Lebedev informed about the documents to be signed. The meeting of the CIS Council of Heads of State ended with the signing of documents. Following the meeting, a ceremony to confer the CIS Badge of Honor upon President of the Republic of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev was held in Bishkek. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev and other heads of state participated in the event.
President of the Republic of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev completed his visit to Kyrgyz Republic. A guard of honor was lined up for the head of state at Bishkek Manas International Airport. President of Azerbaijan was seen off by government officials. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev received President of the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, Ersin Tatar.
During the meeting, they expressed satisfaction with the expansion of relations based on historical bonds among the peoples of the Turkic world and existence of opportunities for enhancing humanitarian, cultural, educational, and sport cooperation between the peoples. In this context, the President of Azerbaijan highlighted the role of the Organization of Turkic States as an effective platform and expressed hope that the peoples of the Turkic world would develop their relations in various fields. The head of state pointed out that Azerbaijan had always contributed to closer unity of the Turkic world and would remain committed to the ideas of the Turkic world unity. The meeting also addressed the activity of the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus as an observer at the Organization of Turkic States. They noted that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus had an observer status for a long time at the Economic Cooperation Organization and Organization of Islamic Cooperation. For this reason, the observer status of the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus at the Organization of Turkic States is totally logical. Ersin Tatar, for his part, congratulated President Ilham Aliyev on Azerbaijan's fully restoring its sovereignty. He also expressed content with the events held in Baku as part of the Days of Culture of the Northern Cyprus and thanked and thanked the President of Azerbaijan for the conditions created. The meeting also saw discussions on the cooperation in tourism, science and student exchange. Then, the President of the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus has presented a keepsake to the head of state.
That was all for the week. Thank you for watching us and stay tuned not to miss the next edition of our program.